CJ Flyer back with the fire, another YouTube video. So today appears to be the day that 2K is allowing content creators to release all of the gameplay footage from NBA 2K25 that they have recorded at Community Day. Unfortunately, I was not one of the community content creators invited to Community Day. I didn't really have an expectation to be invited. I only have 3,000 subscribers, let's be honest. No one's really thinking about me, so maybe in the future. We'll see. Anyways, a lot of gameplay videos today, and a lot of discussion about new dribble animations, shooting animations, the new shot meter options. But there's a couple items that I haven't seen talked about a whole lot that I kind of want to bring up and discuss with you guys. So, without further ado, again, I wasn't invited to Community Day, so this gameplay is not mine. You can see the creators in the bottom left. You got QJB, you got Sports Gamers Online, and you have Brother Jones. Those are the videos that I'm going to be utilizing to break down some of the new gameplay aesthetics, functionality, if you will. So first things first, for anyone that calls a lot of pick and roll, you probably noticed this right away when you saw it in the gameplay footage, and maybe got a little confused at first and thought maybe the pick and roll controls had changed. However, upon second glance, and I apologize because it's very small on screen. You're probably not going to be able to see it very well, but if you go to QJB's Bronny James video, pause at 2 minutes 30 seconds, you will see this little pop-up above LeBron as QJB's controlling Bronny, calling for the pick from LeBron. And in the past, they wouldn't really show much other than the option to switch from a pick and roll to a pick and fade or vice versa. Now they have a little bit more of a description here, although it's very tiny but may be helpful to beginners at the game. It says for a pick, you press the left stick in PlayStation or Xbox to decide, which side of the defender to set the screen. So in this case, it's defaulting to LeBron setting a screen on the right side of Mike Conley there. And if you press the left stick in, it would switch to the left side. Same with the roll feature here, R1 on the PlayStation, RB on the Xbox. If you were to press R1, RB here, LeBron would switch from a pick and roll to a pick and fade. So it's the same controls as the past 2K, but they've just kind of made it a little bit more. They've added more of a description I assume for players that are new to the game. They also have this little silhouette icon thing going on here. Cool aesthetic, I suppose. So that's the first thing I noticed. I didn't see a lot of people talking about. Pick and roll appears to be the same controls. It's just the aesthetic on the pop-up is a little bit different. Second thing I wanted to talk about, I am not sure if this is a new feature or not. Well, one thing I know is a new feature or a new aesthetic is the player name under the player on the court. It used to be all white text with no border. Now they've added this black border, which I personally feel is a lot easier to read, especially on the move, whereas the white text without the border kind of just blended in to the court. So this is pretty nice. And in addition to that, something I noticed between these two gameplays here, maybe it's an illusion, I don't know. But first off, I know it's not an illusion. The circle around the base of the player that's being controlled, much larger here on Sports Gamers Online video. I don't know if that's an accessibility feature or if that's just, on the broadcast view it's bigger. I don't really play on broadcast view, so I can't say for sure. But yeah, it also looks like, again, I think this is just an illusion, but to me it almost looked like the text size for the player name was a little bit bigger on the broadcast view, but upon another glance, it looks like it's about the same. But nonetheless, I think it's decently sized, and I'm pleased to see that they've made those aesthetic upgrades, because in the past it's pretty hard to read. Another thing that I am not really sure if this is actually new or not, because I don't recall seeing this before, is this, with the shot feedback, obviously coverage, push timing, distance, that's all the same, even the same font and the same aesthetic. The tempo, however, I don't remember seeing that before. I could be wrong, but I just pulled up some old gameplay here that I recorded. This is from March. You can see it right there, March 2024. we had some gameplay here. My opponent hit a 3-pointer, green release, and I don't see a tempo feedback anywhere. So I don't know if that's something new, or if it's only a CPU thing, or if it's something that I didn't turn on in the whatchamacallit, in the settings menu. But yeah, that's something I noticed as well, and it seems to only come up on jump shots that were taken by the CPU opponent. So again, it might just be something that's related to the CPU, not so much a user opponent. But again, play art's the same. And then honestly, I like some of the new animations. A lot of people are going to talk about, not in this footage, but a lot of people are going to talk about the Jamal Murray step back, the LaMelo Ball cancel dribble move. There's also a Trae Young cancel shot dribble move, which it looks like the world's biggest travel. So Mike Wang says they're going to fix that by the game's release, but we'll see. They promise a lot of things to us. I just hope that's one of the things that they do address, because it is very, very goofy looking. Something else I noticed, the court is a lot brighter than the past couple 2Ks. Feels like they've increased the brightness on the court and the reflection of like the scores table and the stands and everything, and the jumbotron above. Whereas it felt like in the past couple years they were a little bit, dare I say, lazy on the graphics of the game. So that's pretty nice to see. One other thing I want to share, I don't want to make this video too long, because again, none of this is my gameplay. I can't really talk from experience at all about how new dribble animations feel, jump shot timing, etc., etc. But this video right here, just wanted to briefly touch on the My Team Park. So that's what this video is it says new park gameplay in the title. It's the park in the My Team mode. So for those of you that aren't aware, didn't read the courtside report or watch the My Team trailer video for NBA 2K25, basically what's going on here is, whereas in the past with Triple Threat Online, you would just enter matchmaking and be thrown into a game right away. Instead, it's just like the park mode in NBA 2K16, where it's the Rivet City courts, which for those of you that did not play NBA 2K16, it's like an affiliation, different park affiliations. There's like different teams you could join, and Rivet City was one of them. So this is the courts from that game. This copy paste, which I think is it's nice, a little throwback. What I'm not so excited about is it doesn't seem like there's an option to go into direct matchmaking. You have to sit on a got next spot, similar to like the My Player, the park mode, and kind of just wait for it to fill up. And I feel like it goes without explaining, but I'll explain myself. And the reason I don't like that is the same reason I didn't like it in NBA 2K16. Actually, I'm sitting there waiting 10-15 minutes for a game to start. I mean, if I'm getting on the video game, I just want to play the video game, So that's a little annoying, but I think it is cool how you can kind of walk around. You can, pull packs in front of your friends. You can all talk about how bad the pack odds are together, and watch each other get terrible cards out of your packs. I'm just kidding. But for real, we all know how bad the pack odds are sometimes. So anyways, let me know what y'all think about the gameplay footage we've seen so far. I think for the most part, the game looks a lot similar, but with the better spacing on the court, with the improved visuals, and with some of these new aesthetic features, I think at the very least it's like an NBA 2K24 2.0, I would say. So at least it's an improvement. But of course, time will tell as we get our hands on the game next week on September 4th. Which, by the way, if y'all couldn't tell, for anyone that's watched my videos before, I'm fighting through a fever right now. I feel like crap, but I'm pushing through. This is like the second or third time I've been recording this. We're fighting. I just want to get this video out with my thoughts today, and then we have one more NBA 2K24 tutorial video for those of you that are not interested in buying NBA 2K25 right away, but still want to have a similar experience. So be on the lookout for that if that's something you're interested in. And then of course, once NBA 2K25 comes out, we're going to be pumping out several videos, tutorials. We're going to be pumping out my NBA videos, And we might check out some of those other modes like the My GM and My Career, My Team thing. We'll see. We'll see. I don't want to make any promises on that, but for sure tutorials in my NBA videos. And so yeah, I'm gonna rest up outside of the one more video I plan to make in the next week, and then we're gonna just go ham on those 2K25 videos. Let me know in the comments what you think about the gameplay. I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.